Eddsworld questions. I have them. Let's go through them. Most of these aren't really serious questions. They're kind of just like speculation and random things I've realized. And I wouldn't necessarily need these questions to be answered, but if they could be answered, that'd be really awesome. In the end, part 2, there's a montage of Tom trying to find a new home, and in one of those homes is Bing and Larry, the villains from Spares. They're working on a certain particular blueprint that contains the same joke they used in Spares, the one about the sewers. For those of you who don't know, Spares came out in 2008. So that means Bing has had this idea in his head for 8 years. What exactly is gonna come of this? Is there something about Bing and Larry that we don't know? Are they gonna take over the world? Again, this is gonna continue in the theme of silly things that really shouldn't be answered. Why is Mark such a useless character? He is so useless. Why doesn't he have a personality? If the neighbors are supposed to be the opposite of each other, what the frig is Mark's personality? Is he snobby and organized, smart and insecure? What the frig's going on? Speaking of the neighbors, Eduardo. Okay, so the guys in Salunatics are supposed to be like their ancestors, right? Now think about Eduardo. His name is Spanish. Every time he enters the episode, a Spanish guitar lick plays. And he even calls himself Numero Uno. So why does Eduardo's ancestor not understand Spanish?
Yo digo, amigo.
What?
Más esperanza tiene muerto.
I literally have no idea what you're saying, like, all of the time. Shut up.
See?
What are you saying?
I get that this is kind of supposed to be the joke, but it doesn't make sense. Is this ever gonna be explained? Is this some kind of joke to you? I want answers. I want character development, damn it. Am I the only one who's legitimately interested in what the zombie pirates movies are like? It's called Return of the Insane Zombie Pirates, but there's sequels to it, so is it like some kind of reboot of something? What is the franchise of this movie series like? For whatever reason, I am legitimately interested. Going back to the whole Salunatics ancestors thing, if Matt's related to royalty, why does he try to take over the world all the time? I made an entire video about this, but now that I think about it, Matt, you're royalty. Why? Are you some kind of Disney Renaissance princess where all you want is more, Ariel? He even has the same hoarding problem. I'm sorry, I don't like The Little Mermaid. I know this is going against the point I made earlier, but we never really did see Mark in the end part 2 after the explosion, so... And the last question I have is something that's actually legitimate, and I couldn't make a whole video on it, and so I've decided to kind of answer myself on what I think the answer is. And my question for you is, why is Matt so stupid? Now I know what you're gonna say at first. The memory eraser gun. But, no. Because after Tord left, Matt slowly over the course of time became stupid. He didn't immediately turn into a complete idiot. If you look at an episode like Hammer and Fail, he's not exactly the stupidest character, but he's just a little dull. But when you look at an episode like Fun Dead, he looks like he's intentionally putting the others in trouble. And that is exactly why I think Matt became so stupid. It's all a disguise. Like I said before, I made a video on this whole topic and I sort of went into a little bit of detail on this, but I think he's got a whole plan going on. He's trying to put the others in trouble, and he's faking his stupidity so that the others don't think of him as anything more than just an idiot. Think about it, that is the perfect way to unleash a diabolical plan. By surprise. But hey, that's just a theory. An Eddsworld theory and cunt! A couple people made jokes about that in the comments of the real film of Eddsworld, so he wanted to say it. But that's it. Those are my remaining Eddsworld questions. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, that whole zombie animated trailer thing didn't show up.
I'm not alone.